good? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having what's going on, man.
I'm sorry, G McGee. What's good? Welcome to the show.
What's going on? Thank you for having me.
Chilling. You sound crystal clear. Thank you so much for that. Big shout to Al J and Mama There Goes That Band. We are on labels together and making some beautiful music together. And they told me about you. So tell us about your background, brother.
Okay, well, first and foremost, just thank you. Shout out to LJ, my friend, brother side, the K side, Fight New Pie. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. My background pretty simple. Born and raised in the Mississippi Delta.
Nice.
Just grew up just a fan of hip hop and had older cousins who was really into it, and just me being the younger cousin and wanting to be like them. Shout out to Trey Deuce, shout out to Cam Quote, shout out to Freddie Mac. They were really, my inspiration to even try to make attempts and trying to make music. And I feel like I got pretty good at it and just stuck with it, So it's
Nice.
pretty much it.
Nice. Now, who were some of the people that you grew up listening to?
Pretty much anybody that they were listening to, 3 6 Mafia, Project Pat, Dipset, of course. I'm a huge Dipset fan.
Nice.
All like Houston rappers, A-Ball, MJG, they from Memphis.
Wow. Okay.
DSR,
Sure.
Bun B, all of those type of guys. Those pretty much anybody from the South, Atlanta rappers, just anybody from the South and East Coast heavy too.
Uh Now that I'm glad that you just said that because it's the craziest thing to me. We are up north, but we're from the East Coast. So, and the South is the East Coast, but just the South. Why they call it East Coast music and not North music and South music?
For me in Mississippi, like I'm considered South, so not
Okay.
East. I'm pretty much the South.
Yeah.
So I just Atlanta is the South to me because it's in the southern region.
Exactly.
Everything else is up north, East Coast, up north to me. So,
Oh, okay. I got you because people say East Coast. I'm like, but you're on the East Coast too. You're just in the South. But that's a whole other story. Now, let's talk about something that you did that a lot of these young guys think that they can't do. They think it doesn't go hand in hand. You are a college graduate, right?
right, most definitely. I graduated from Mississippi Valley State University with a
Ah,
with a degree in applied technology. And shout out to my mom. Growing up, she didn't play that at all when it came to academics. My dad didn't play that either. But my mom really instilled in me that education came first. So
nice,
just knowing it, and I was always pretty smart in school, and it
nice.
just kind of came easy to me. So I just stuck with that as well.
That's what's up. Now, did that ever hamper you from becoming an artist?
Uh, I would say so because, of course, with academics, you have to put the time in as
Yes.
well, and just trying to find that balance in between trying to make music and make sure your studies is in hand. It
Yes.
just hard making that even balance. So sometimes I did it, and sometimes it was, but we here. So
Got you. That is my point. We are here, and you have a degree, and you also have an independent rap career. Big shout out to my man Giovanni Blanco. He is all the way in Venezuela and
okay,
Chile. Big shout out to you guys. Want you guys to share. Big shout out to Russell DJ Russ. That's a blast from the past. Where you been, brother? Hello. Want you guys to share. We're just getting started. We're with my man G McGee, and we got a whole lot to talk about. Um. Uh. All right. So you went to college, got your degree, and what do you do now?
I'm actually a STEM teacher at an area school in Greenwood, Mississippi. Shout out to all the freshmen at Amanda Elsie High School. Uh,
Nice.
yeah.
That's a big round of applause right there, buddy. Great accomplishment, and thank you for being a teacher during these times.
Right, right. It's
These
definitely a struggle, but like I said, we get it through.
these juveniles are off the chain, man. It's like hard because I deal with I did deal with juvenile law enforcement, and it's tough some days, but it's very rewarding. But it's very, very tough. And just stay safe and kudos to you. Now let's get to your rapping career. What was like the first song that you recorded, and how did it come about?
So the first song I ever recorded, it goes back to maybe 8 years old. When I was 8 years old,
Oh
as
wow,
I can recall, my cousin Trey Deuce that I talked about earlier is one of the inspirations. Him and some of his friends, they would make music, and just me trying to be like him, I always wanted to write music. And so one of his friends had a little brother. Shout out to Swan Ryan. He had a little brother that wanted to be on the song, and I wanted to be on the song. So they put us on the song together,
okay,
and it kind of just jailed together, and I just caught on and just wanted to do it on my own. And
that's
once I got home, I found myself just writing a lot and just staying to myself and trying to become a better artist. And
yes,
once I realized I had other friends from here that wanted to rap as well, we just started making music together.
beautiful. Now, no disrespect, but I want you to know that I have my phone. So if I'm looking down as you're speaking, I am listening to you, but I'm just sharing. Okay,
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
no problem. I don't want you to think I'm not listening and paying attention to this interview. So we have G McGee. He's out of Mississippi, the Delta. Now, why do they call it the Delta? What is the Delta actually?
Uh, I've always wondered that. Like I never really know if someone's on, they can give me that they on there, let me know. But it's always been considered the Mississippi Delta. I guess it's in the Delta region, and Delta's just flat lands. And like where I'm from, there are no like hills or valleys or
Yeah,
anything. Just really
okay.
flat lands, cotton fields, fish
Oh, wow.
ponds,
Okay.
that type of deal.
Big shout to Al J on the check-in. Big shout to my man Jeff Quan, BTP Media. You're rocking with your boy DJC Radio Global, and we have G McGee from Mississippi right here. And I ain't even tried, but that just rhymed on its own. So we were talking about your first time in the studio and and your beginnings. How do you get inspiration to write now, and what do you write about mostly?
Um, my inspiration just comes from life experiences. Um, like I said, being a fan of Dipset growing up, punchlines has always been my sort of ordeal, and
Nice.
trying to make punchlines go into my everyday life. I don't rap about anything that I don't know about or haven't experienced in life, and I always just try to keep it real in my rhymes and not try to be explicit or nothing like that. They come from just growing up rapping. Like I said, my mom, I've always wanted to impress her with a lot, and with everything that I do, I would like for her input on it.
Got
And
you.
just being young, I knew I wouldn't want to give her no song with me cursing and
Yeah, yeah,
degrading women and things of that nature. So that just came from that. And my inspiration now is just I find beats and I
yeah.
just think and ride around for a little while and just decide to write. Like I try to write something every day. So
That is a beautiful thing. Now, you just mentioned something that's very important and is crucial to an independent artist's progressive career. Please, guys, even if you want to curse throughout the whole song, make sure you make a clean version. You are not going to get maximum airplay by making songs with curses all through them. Everybody do not want to hear that. And if you're trying to get on regular radio, it ain't going to fly. You got to have a radio edit. So,
right,
you could be as grimy as you want, but just make a radio edit, because some people think that if they don't curse on a track that they soft, that their stuff is
right,
gangster like enough. But just get over that. Make radio edits so you can get the maximum exposure. Big shout to Tanisha Hall. Welcome to the show. Jeff Klein says he's from the Bay Area. The Bay Area tapped in. Man, you guys had a tough week, man. Danielle Gonzalez, DJ Cisco, what's up? Yep, I'm definitely in the house. I think I got my crew tapped in from last night from Chile and Venezuela tapped in. Thank you guys for definitely tuning in, and please share. Yeah, there was a big mass shooting out there in the Bay Area, but then they said San Jose, so I'm not really familiar with that. But my people say just watch your back out there. Like I said, we got G McGee. So now I have 3 tracks from you, brother. Are these distributed already? Because I don't want Facebook to kick us off.
Yes. All these songs they're out on all streaming platforms. Yeah, Parade and Parade was a single that I did when I first realized that I could put my own music out on all streaming platforms
Yes.
using Kids. So that was the first song that I actually tried to. Okay, let me put this out just to see what type of feedback I would get from it,
Yeah.
and it was received pretty well. The other 2 songs on Ask Yourself and Picture, they're on my project Proper Demonstration, which is out right now on all streaming platforms.
Beautiful. What is your fan base like? Do you pound the pavement out where you're at, or do you rely on the internet mostly?
Um, it's kind of both.
Okay.
Word of mouth. I'm sending messages and I'm seeing people and I'm pounding the internet. My Instagram, my Twitter, pretty much, and like I said, it's just pretty hand to hand, both.
Got you. Got you. There are several different effective marketing tools that we can like utilize nowadays, and TikTok is definitely one of them. Can you give us advice on any other marketing tools that indie artists can use?
Um, let's see, because I only use those 2 that I spoke on,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure just going to these different areas where they're having like different um what's the word I'm looking for?
Hey, I put you on
Different
the spot. I'm sorry, brother.
oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's
Because
like
that's something I should know.
different
You know?
competitions and things like that. You go
Yeah.
to these
Yeah.
different competitions and network, go to these different functions where they're having different, avenues where you can go in and meet people and you
Yeah.
share your music and things like that.
So Tanisha Hall is blowing you up, bro. She said, "I've been trying to get him on TikTok for months. You better."
Yeah, that's my best friend, and she always telling
Oh,
me to,
thanks.
I need to make a song that's definitely for TikTok. So shout
Yeah,
out to Lisa.
and have Tanisha perform it definitely. For those that
Yeah.
just tuned in, you're rocking with DJC Radio Global. We have G McGee on, and I'm scared to play his music because Facebook been very sensitive lately. But we're gonna get on. What is one of your newest songs? And then maybe it's not out there that much yet, so we can play that and get away with it.
Let's do Ask Yourself. I think that's a good song, and it's like I said, it's on the project. It's been out. It's been out since September, so it's
Okay.
still fairly new, and so maybe they'll play that one and it'll be okay.
All right. So what's Ask Yourself about?
Ask Yourself is just pretty much was me just saying like whatever it is that you're going for, you say you want to do something, you say like for me, I always said that I wanted to be an artist, but
Yeah,
what was I really putting that work in, or why do I actually want to be an artist? Am I really grinding to be that artist that I want to be?
exactly.
So yeah, just putting the work in and just really asking yourself like, why are you doing this? Or so that's basically where that concept came from.
Got you. People, share, share, share. That's what I'm doing here. I'm sharing this. Please share, share, share for us. DJC Radio Global and my man G McGee. We're gonna have another artist on tonight as a pop-up show because they got something that they want to advertise. So, Mama, there goes that band. Al J is in the chat room, and he said he's killing it on one of our tracks. So we're gonna talk about that when we come back. But right now, you said to play the song Parade.
Ask yourself first.
Ask Yourself. And that's the one I got queued up. You're rocking with DJC Radio Global, the hip hop and R&B show. We'll be back in a second. This is G McGee, and this one right here is called Ask Yourself.
Whoa, whoa. This is explicit. Check it. These lines and similes lining up with so much symmetry. And it's been that way since elementary. Even in high school, me and Flo had chemistry. Dreams of many plaques, no dentistry. A billion in the industry. Gotta work on my energy. I gotta stay moving. These dreams are made of tongue. Some say I'm taking the heart away like Penny. I think it's more like Tim. Shout out to the rest of Sean. Put your heart into it and see what you can become. Enjoy the fruits of my labor. The way I bring it, I can't go feeling that I'm the one. The way I bring it, ain't the most noticeable where I'm from. Still amazing when I start moving my thumb. Get some crazy running, play better, hit with the drums. Don't be loafing around, but you all about your bread. You can't be looking down if you're trying to move ahead. Yeah, so what you gonna do? What you trying to prove? Who you trying to be? What you trying to see? What you grinding for? What's really your passion? The dreams right in front of you. Who's ready to grab it? What you gonna do? What you trying to prove? Who you trying to be? What you trying to see? What you grinding for? What's really your passion? The dreams in front of you. Who's gonna be the next Kobe? Who wearing 25? Who really got his grinding, trying to be the greatest alive? Be the greatest Dr. G-Free. Who's perfecting the crowd? I bet the people gon' ride your wave out. I bet you can tell for the rhythms that can depict my go-to pictures. Modern day hieroglyphics flowing like the Pacific. Right before physics class, I've been in there, pen and pad. I'ma make it, don't believe me, just watch I trim it there. Yeah, so what you gonna do? What you trying to prove? Who you trying to be? What you trying to see? What you grinding for? What's really your passion? The dreams right in front of you. Who's ready to grab it? What you gonna do? What you trying to prove? Who you trying to be? What you trying to see? What you grinding for? What's really your passion? The dreams in front of you. Who's ready to grab it?
That right there is G McGee, and that's called Ask Yourself right here on DJC Radio Global. My people that are tuned in on the radio station, I apologize for the up and down volume. I'm trying to control it, but it's acting crazy today. So please bear with us. As long as you guys can hear me clear and you can hear my man's music, that all that matters. Dope ass track right there, man. Dope ass track.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
So we got Damon Claiborne. He said that's fire. Got my man Doug from Pulsar. He said it's fire. Also, we got my man DJ Russ. So he gave it 5 stars. That's what's up, man. So tell the people how they can get in touch with G McGee.
Yeah, you can get in touch with me on all social media outlets at G.last name. That's IG, Twitter. You can follow me on Snapchat as well as G.last name 254.
Got you. Now, who do you want to collab with, man? Who is some? Okay, Dipset. I know it's gonna be Dipset, right? You're gonna say that. Okay, so go ahead, brother.
Definitely Dipset, Jewels, Jim Jones,
Okay.
and also Big Crit. Big Crit, one of my strongest inspirations right now. I admire the fact that he's from Mississippi and he actually put the work in and he's doing it on his own now. So big salute to him. Like I said, he's one of my top artists right now that I actually love and listen to all the time. I also wouldn't mind collabing with Sahai the Prince. I actually like I said, I'm a big fan of punchlines and bars.
Yes.
And I just love the way that he bring it every time. So those would be some people I would definitely like to collab with if possible.
Got you. So big shout to Al J, Mark Drummond, and Sidney Howard for Mama There Goes That Band. Tell us a little bit about that collaboration that you did with them.
Okay, so like I said, shout out to Al J. Shout out to all the Newts worldwide as well. About a year or so ago, he had reached out to me and was saying that he wanted to do some music with me, and I was just let me know, because I'm down to collab with whoever. And so he finally came to me, and we chopped it up about the music, and he sent the track, and he sent like the concept that he was going for.
Yes.
And I got to it as soon as possible and sent it back as soon as I possibly could, and he loved it. And that's
nice. So is that a hip hop track or what's that track like?
It's kind of a hip hop track. Give you that Oakland feel. Now he's from Oakland, so he
Yeah,
wanted that Oakland vibe. So I did
nice.
the best I could with it. Being from Mississippi, I have I guess
Yeah.
a particular vibe that I like to rock with,
Uh-huh.
and he wanted this particular, like, I feel like I can do whatever and rap on anything. So I
Yeah.
did what I could, and I guess it turned out pretty well.
Well, hey,
And
big round of applause for that. Mama, there goes that band. They are a very talented group of group of young men. Um, despite that you're their like alumni, they're a talented group of young men, and it looks like back in their college days they had an absolute ball. Um, they are very good at playing instruments and all that good stuff, and I'm glad that you're a part of that project. Um, tell us, what do you have out? And I know you mentioned it earlier, but now we have more people tuned in. Tell us what you have out currently and what are you pushing?
Okay. So right now I have an album out called Proper Demonstration. It's out on all streaming platforms. The title Proper Demonstration, it derived from my day-to-day job. Like I said, I'm a teacher full time.
Nice.
And it just was basically saying, okay, yeah, I do teach, but I also do music, and let me properly demonstrate to you that I can do both at the same time.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I'm
So, okay.
also, you said what I'm working on now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So possibly in June or maybe early July, I will drop another album which is entitled Bloody But Unbowed. And like I said, there's another one I was thinking, if you know what that stands for, you know what it stands for. The title Bloody But Unbowed, it derived from a poem called Invictus. And
Mm,
there's a stanza in that poem that says, my head is bloody but unbowed. Basically just saying no matter what it is you're going through in life, it may be tough, but it's not defeating me. And I've had my share of ups and downs. In October, I just had kidney and pancreas transplant. So
oh,
you know,
man.
and it's just on top of that, just a lot of things that I've been
Uh,
through in my life that I've overcome. And a lot of people have talked to me and just was saying, like, man, if I had to deal with that, I probably would have been defeated, but you
yes.
can't be defeated, man. You
Yes.
gotta keep going.
So you kind of broke up when you were telling about the kidneys and stuff. What'd you say about that?
Yeah. Oh, in October I had a kidney and pancreas transplant done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations, I guess. Everything worked out.
Oh yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. Thank you. Yeah,
Beautiful.
God is real, man.
Wow. So you had two organ transplants.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh, thank God you are around and making this great music for us. Um, so what do you want to convey to these young artists or just young people in the world nowadays, in this nation mostly? Because there's a lot of stuff going on in these streets. What do you want to what type of advice do you want to give to the younger generation?
Uh, well, it's two things that I would like to convey to them. First thing is that you can do whatever it is in the world that you would like to. Only thing you have to do is just set a goal and actually make progress into getting to that goal. And you can do whatever it is in life you want to do. If you want to play basketball, you know what that's going to take for you to get to the league. If you want to, go to college, you know what that's going to take. It's just a grind. Nothing's going to come
Yes.
easy to you, and you just got to work for whatever it is that you want. Also, if music is your thing that you would like to do, the gang and the grade and stuff, now that's cool too, because I listen to that type of music as well. However, you don't have to make music like that. You can make good music without it being so degrading, so killing the ops this and this and this. You don't have to make music like that. So those are the two things that I would like to say.
Got you. You just went like a little bit lower.
Say what now?
Okay, now you sound better. Like it just like dropped out for a second. You are absolutely right. They feel that they have to make degrading music to be, I guess, to be popular, to be known or whatever. But it's just one thing that I wanted to mention because I know that the South is deep with gangs now, and so is up north. You know, like back in my days, like we used to laugh at gang members. We did have a few gangs, but we really had posses of friends and people from the block. We didn't really have a gang that we used to call ourselves. Like we was just us rolling deep. Um, Now we did have gangs in like New York City, but it wasn't. Some of them actually helped out our like neighborhood. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If it was like a racial issue, we would all jump up and do what we had to do. Why do you think these so-called killer gangs that will kill each other in a second? Why do you think they steer away from white supremacists marching through their towns and them not doing anything or coming out to racial demonstrations? Like, why do you think they feel, I think, afraid? Because I don't see many of them showing up to those type of things, but they'll kill each other in a second. And I don't mean to get too heavy on you, but I want to hear from a school teacher, like, why do you think that is?
Being a school teacher and where I am, gangs is definitely a problem here. And not only gangs, it's just a lot of neighborhood beef. It's like, oh, I'm from this neighborhood, I don't like you. And I never really understood why, but it's to a point now where it's just a lot of bloodshed has happened that it's really kind of hard to even say that it could ever end. And I know that's sad to say,
Oh yeah,
but
I feel you.
that's just the reality of what it is here. And I know it's like that all across the world too. It's just a lot of bloodshed and a lot of time that has passed to the point where nobody is really trying to get to the point where, okay, let's squash it, because like I
Right.
said, it's a lot of bloodshed has happened.
Yeah,
To answer your question though, I really don't know, and I would think that they would stand up for within white supremacy. They so quick to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that killing is right, but how about standing up to the
exactly.
ones that trying to kill us? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's my point. Like, it breaks my heart to see like a young man or like a young girl that can't walk down a certain block or can't go to school without being approached like, you better join this gang or we're going to beat you up every day if you don't be a part of this. It absolutely breaks my heart. And I feel that the school systems, not talking about you or nothing like that, but the school systems, they don't do enough to um, combat gang and recruitment and like all that stuff. It's like, I know we're just humans and we're kind of scared also, but no bully policy that like really needs to be enforced. And I think I am like a hard punitive guy, so I feel tougher laws against juveniles should be implemented immediately before it gets worse, because the last 5 or 10 years federal laws softened it for juvenile offenders. And I
Yeah,
think that was the wrong thing to do. That sent them the wrong message that they could just run crazy.
run do
New York,
whatever. Yep.
in New York City, they are running crazy. They don't even send them upstate anymore like they used to do. They don't send them to the like mountains anymore. They'll send them someplace. It's like the close to home program.
Wow.
So they'll send them to like a little halfway house, and then they're back out doing the same thing while they're in the halfway house. They need some hardcore punishment. Get these kids back on track. But listen, G McGee, man, I want to thank you so much for being on the show. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you want to talk about?
Nah, that's pretty much it on my end. If there any other questions that you have for me, I'm willing to answer whatever.
Got you, brother. G McGee, we heard his joint. Um, Ask yourself, which one should I play next, G?
Let's play Parade. Parade just came from like I said, being from the Mississippi Delta, it's not much to do here. But
Yeah.
one of the things that people like to do, and I love to do it, is just get the car clean, beamed up, get it shiny, like we like to say here, and just
So,
ride around the town, ride around, let people see you, play your music loud, and
that's what's up.
let your windows down, and let people know that you out. You know.
That's
So
what's up.
yeah, and it just came from me just riding around, and I'm cruising the city and I'm slow rolling like I'm in a parade.
Slow roll like I'm in a parade. What you sitting on, like 30s?
Nah, just normal tires, just
I feel you. I
just
feel
slow
you.
rolling, cruising.
Yeah, man. I just want peace in this world. I just want peace amongst all of us because I'm just tired of hearing ignorant stuff happening. Like amongst our people in like a little area. Like it's so weird because I notice little areas be the areas where like it'd be the most shootings and killings when right outside is so nice. I'm like,
Right.
those
And
inner people there, please leave and expand your minds so you'll see life is bigger than your little 4 block radius of killing each other.
it's definitely like that here. And there are people who are here that have never been outside of their area to even know that it's much more than their area. That's why I try to stress in my classroom
Yes,
all the time that it's so much in the world than just your neighborhood, your section that you live in.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I used to not teach, but was with this probation program for like juveniles. So the probation program was like in the inner city, and I lived 5 minutes away. Totally different world. So these kids that were born and raised in that particular town didn't even know, they never even heard of my town, which is 5 minutes away.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yo, guys, listen, it is not about you being chased home because you got to walk down this block. Hop on a bus, come to my neighborhood and just hang out for a few. We got some nice stores. They're like, where you live? I says, whatever. They're like, I never heard of that place. I'm like, bro, it's right down the block. It's
Yeah.
they're just so confined. Just want people to just, even if you can't afford to travel like out the state, hop on a bus, go to another town, find out some malls, and just get out of your surroundings, and that'll open up my eyes. But Parade is my man G McGee cruising around the Delta, playing his joints, riding on 30s. I know he lying. I know you got 30s. I got regular wheels, but it's good. So Facebook, please cooperate with us. I'm going to end the show with this song. All right. So do you have any shout outs?
Like I said, shout out to the whole Mississippi Delta, shout out to Mississippi period. Shout out to my family and friends, shout out to everybody tuned in. Um just be on the lookout for more music for me. Shout out to you for even granting me this opportunity. I greatly appreciate that.
No
This is
problem.
my first time being interviewed by somebody outside of the area.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
no
And
problem.
so just continue to do your thing, and I continue to progress in my avenue of making this great music.
Got you. Now, guys, this interview is going to be on our new Roku channel, DJC Radio Global. We have a Roku channel called DJC-TV, which is everything visual regarding this radio station. So if you have Roku, go there right now and add DJC-TV. This is one of our shows. It's called Weed Chronicles. We're going to be interviewing everybody and everything regarding weed in a positive light. You got to be 21 and over. We don't want no youngins. And go to DJC-TV right now. I'm just put that up and just add us. I'm going to put it up in the chat room as we are playing G McGee's song, and it is called Parade. Talk to you soon, G McGee. Thanks a lot.
All right, for sure.
Peace.
All right.
Proud excited, I can tell by
Hey, I don't know what you like to do, but do that. Just vibe with me one time. Parade. Floating through my city like I was in a parade. Yeah. Crowd is too excited, I can tell by how they wave. Yeah. Floating through my city like I was in a parade. Crowd is too excited, I can tell by how they wave. Just put 7 up on 5, tried my luck on a 777. And thought about my aunt face, she just made it to heaven. Corona crazy, can't even go to pay my respects. She was a soldier in the army, that lady was blessed. Every day's a blessing, I just hope for many more. Another chance to get it right better than before. Got more to give, so I give and I give them more. Just flowing like the water, you could tell it from the core. Can't wait till I'm on tour, we going crazy at the show. Putting on for 389 for one man everywhere we go. No cap and I don't need a cape, I know I'm a hero. Just blazing to the top like Mellow in 00. Too sunny for a hoodie, graffiti for the event. I back up in the whip, you can't see me behind the tent. Heard that the time is money, I can't tell you what I spent. Just know my time is now and there's no time like the present. I'm just floating through my city like I was in a parade. Crowd is too excited, I can tell by how they wave. Yeah. Floating through my city like I was in a parade. Crowd is too excited, I can tell by how they wave. Hope you ain't in a rush, but if you are, just go around me. Cause I'm 20 miles per hour profoundly. The beat bumping, so I know how loud the sound be. Bumping, play, fly, I'm still waiting on them to crown me. These punchlines, hit you won't make it to round 3. I give it up, I'm glad the gift for music found me. Proper demonstration, demonstrated properly. Just trying to stack my bread like Monopoly. Just put me in rotation and rotate. And worry about a hater cause they gon' hate. I cannot let them stop me, but in no way. It's no days off, I'm talking no day. Just ride to the vibe, it's euphoric. One life up on this earth and I gotta make it historic. One hell of a story when I ride through. Just looking at my life through the side view. But I'm just floating through my city like I was in a parade. Yeah. Crowd is too excited, I can tell by how they wave. Yeah. Floating through my city like I was in a parade. Crowd is too excited, I can tell by how they wave.
Yeah, that right there was G McGee. Guys, I hope the levels were good. I'm listening to it on my phone on Facebook, and I had to cut it down a little bit. So I hope earlier it was good, man. I just don't want to have to redo this interview. But yeah, that was G McGee from Mississippi, from the Delta. Big shout out to Mama There Goes That Band for putting me up on them. Round of applause to everybody. Please share. We got another interview coming up. I don't see them in the room yet. So we're going to break away from this interview for editing purposes. Once again, don't forget to follow G McGee. He's from Mississippi, the Delta area. Big shout out to everybody on the check-in. Happy Thursday. This is Memorial Day weekend. I hope wherever you are, your pools are opening. I hope the beaches are opening, and it'll be better if you guys can see me, right? I hope the pools are opening, and I hope everything goes back to normal soon. They say in fall, the kids will be going back to school 5 days a week, and they said if you want to do e-learning, it's not going to be from your school teachers. It's going to be from a service or something. So I don't know what we're going to do with our kid, but just big shout out to everybody and staying safe. All right, so let's see. That was G McGee. We have another artist coming up. I think I'm going to go out and then come back in so I can try to fix these levels for you guys. But big shout out to G McGee once again. We're going to end it for him right here. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Things are going to kick off if you guys have to wait too long. Don't forget, we have the Roku channel, and it's DJC-TV. DJC-TV is our Roku channel, so go and check that out. G McGee, since you're still there, brother, I just want to say good night.
All
right, brother. Thank you so much for being on the show.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
All right, talk to you soon. All right, there you have it. G McGee on the show. We're going to end this Facebook Live. Don't forget that we have a radio station that plays 24/7, 365. at www.the DJCRadio Show. We always support independent artists, no matter who you are or where you from. Hit us up, DJCRadioAirplay@gmail.com. DJCRadioAirplay@gmail.com. Talk to you soon.